I don't think it's any secret to anybody that knows me that I really do love Adobe Bridge. Now, it's been around for a long time. Bridge actually started in Photoshop 7, and it was called the File Browser. And you may have remembered it if you go back that far. What it was a tab, just like a palette in Photoshop, just like any of these, that you could open up, and it would open up this file browser. It looked a little bit like what we have today for Bridge, but of course, Bridge today in CS5 is much more advanced. To get to the Bridge, if you have Photoshop open, all you have to do is click this button right here. Understand, Bridge is a standalone application. In the original program, when it was the file browser, it was part of Photoshop. So the organizational aspects of Bridge go beyond Photoshop. Let's go ahead and click and open it up. Right, you're looking at the basic Essentials Bridge. If you've never changed it before, this is what you're going to see. And just a quick run through here. You've got what are called favorites over here. And favorites basically are things that you put there. And you're going to be using them a lot, so you put them there so you can get to things quicker. If you click on an image over here, it will give you a small preview of it over on the right. Down here we have things like filters, collections. We'll talk about collections later. Export. You have metadata, which actually will give you information on an image, just about anything you want to know about that image and information that you can add to it. Now, the way we're looking at Bridge right now is what's called Essentials, and we have different ways that we can set this up. In the next segment in this lesson, we'll talk about setting up the Bridge to conform to what we want it to be. Let's do one or two more things, though, in preferences. If we go up to the word Bridge in Macintosh or go to the word Edit in Windows, just simply go here and select Preferences. Now, once you get there, they're the same. The general preferences, notice I've got here favorite items. These items over here can be removed. And a lot of people say, well, if I take them all out, how do I get the basic stuff back? The basic stuff can be brought back just by selecting these items right here. Origins is my name for my main folder, so that's why it's called Origins. Yours would be different. But if you want computer and desktop and documents and all these things, you can select them right here. The other thing I like is the ability to control the background. You'll notice right now we have a lighter color in here, a darker gray over here. The user interface right here, if I select this button, will allow me to lighten or darken that interface, and you will notice that the colors of the text will change from black to white based on how light or dark you make it. I like to keep that pretty dark, but I don't like a really light background back here. Studies show that when you're looking at a computer monitor, if you're forced to look at very bright colors, unlike paper, paper is typically black text on a white background, if you're doing that on a monitor, it can cause eye strain. So I do like to lower that down just a little bit, darken it up. Again, this is to your taste, not mine. The accent color represents this color you see up here and this one over here, and you can change that obviously to anything that suits, in a sense, your fancy. Once you've established what you want here, go ahead and click OK. So there it is. Now it's just a quick run through. We're going to get into details now. The quick run through of what I consider to be the most powerful organizational tool in the Adobe set. It's called Bridge.